So today was a pretty sad day actually, because my brother and they left earlier. I did my yoga in the morning and abs and then a thigh workout, and then a student cancelled. So what I'm doing right now is that I have a bunch of wrappers and stuff from the food that I secretly eat and that I don't want my mother to find in the trash, and I'm going into the park now and I will find some dumpster where I can just put it. And yeah, so for me it's always a bit tricky. Yesterday my brother and his wife were there, and I'll just realize how much of a difference in personalities my brother and I are. Now I understand so much better how my mother is struggling with having me at home as a visitor, because I'm just not as I'm like more of an introvert, and so when we do jigsaw puzzles in the evenings or we do paintings, we paint with acrylic, I don't really talk. I like to listen to audiobooks and stuff, but I'm not much of a talking person, whereas my brother is like the total opposite. He comes and he shares the stories, and there is all kinds of stories that he tells and retells, and they, like his wife's family, even have a tradition of just talking a lot and sharing stories, and who is the best storyteller of the family and stuff like this. And it's just so 100% different from what I'm living and how my life is and how my personality is, that it's like just normal that we clash so much. It's so pretty here. I really like it. Yeah, that's the lake. I can hardly imagine coming back to Madeira in a couple of days. It's just like today. It's a beautiful day, and so yeah, just reminiscing about, like, I guess I have to do some apologies with my parents again, just because they are so confused when my brother is here and he's doing all the stuff that he's just setting the bar pretty high. And yeah, now it's kind of like understandable how my parents are confused when I'm showing up, and that my behavior is just so different. But yeah, it is what it is, and today is going to be the last day where I'm here anyways, so they will have more peace and quiet. And yeah. Yesterday, the other thing that was really coming out and what was very feelable to me was that I just feel whenever there is like food around, and my mother is cooking so much and she's trying to accommodate everybody's tastes, and my brother is just enjoying it to the fullest. Just naturally he likes to praise her food. He steps into the kitchen, he helps out, and he's just like, oh god, this is so good and I've been waiting for that, and he just digs in, and his wife is the same. So, and then I'm coming and I always feel that childish and puberty like emotions popping up, that whenever I eat my mother's food, I'm just giving in and I'm losing kind of like my independence, and I just feel that she is engulfing me and swallowing me whole. And it's like, if I admit that I'm hungry and if I admit and tell her that I like her food, it's like she won a fight or something, that I lose my independence and then I lose myself over her food. So I don't know, maybe it's still this puberty thing that drives young girls to eating disorders and starving themselves because they just want to admit to their mothers that they are having their food. It's a very strange feeling, but I felt it very deeply yesterday, and I want to talk about it with my psychiatrist and go deeper, and because I really am kind of like sick and tired of all these things. It's like I'm not a teenager, I'm not 14, I'm 43, and I would really like to let go of all these emotions, and I think it's just some misguided interpretations. And the other thing that I feel all the time is that my mind is just keeps on telling me how stupid and I'm such an asshole, and my brother is so much better than I, and all those things. And it's just natural that my mood drops considerably. When I listen to myself, talking to myself in the way that I do it, it's just I'm so hard on myself. Nobody is like judging me the way I judge myself from the moment I wake up until I go to bed, that I'm just not right. Whatever I'm doing, I'm just not right. And then, of course, like I go down and I eat when everybody is already eaten and driving away. They drove home early yesterday. He said they would go back in the evening. Today they went at noon, and I just did my yoga and my exercise in the morning, and when I came down they were already leaving. So yeah, it is what it is. But I can way better understand my parents now, that they are just shocked whenever I come, because I'm so different from what they expect. Another thing I just quickly want to add and want to talk about more in depth in the future is like all the secret places where I eat. So taking out the trash of the stuff that I ate, buying the food in supermarkets and then secretly eating it on toilets mostly, and other alleys and stuff. And the other thing is my jealousy, that I really want to go more into depth about houses and goods and all the things that I feel I am not having living in Madeira. And also that I never even allowed myself to have a car. I was always so stingy that I would just always go on bicycles, and that just have so many things that are just deeply wrong with me, that it's no wonder that I have so many fights with my parents. And we finished our portrait of Adele from Klimt, the painter Klimt. Most of the stuff painted my mother, but she did a really good job, and yeah, it went pretty well. Ist fast schon soweit, Weihnachten ist vorbei, meine Sachen sind gepackt und das sind noch die letzten Sachen, die ich für morgen brauche. Ich fahre ja nur in die Therme noch morgen. Packe ich mir gerade noch die Handtücher an und ich fahre ein bisschen früher und dann gehe ich einfach zum Edeka im Hauptbahnhof und kaufe mir da noch was zu essen, weil ich habe auch alles aufgegessen jetzt und meine Eltern sind jetzt unten am Fernsehen. Genau, und ich lege mich jetzt hier nochmal hin und schreibe noch ein bisschen und dann gehe ich später noch eine Runde spazieren und dann bin ich bald wieder auf Madeira. And that was the last day here in Germany.